Hey everyone, thanks for checking out this video. Now, I'm going to get right to it here as I know your time is precious. This hip mobility flow pattern that we're going to go through here is nothing complicated. It's a series of 4 basic movements that will put the hip joint into different positions, which will target and stretch a lot of the surrounding tissue. Nothing special or exciting about any of this, but it certainly doesn't have to be. It just has to be effective and enjoyable. Now, a flow pattern just means that you can easily go from one movement right into the next, seamlessly transitioning from one to another. And all that you need to perform this pattern is some sort of strap. Now, it can be a dedicated stretching strap, or a yoga strap, or even a dog leash, or perhaps even just some rope. So when it comes to performing each one of these positions, you can hold each one statically for a predetermined period of time before moving on to the next one, or you can pulse the movement, where you take the movement through a period of higher tension to lower tension and repeat it that way. Now, I'm personally more of an advocate of the latter, with maybe about 30 seconds or more of pulsing for each position, but the key here is to really tinker around with this whole flow and find out what works best for you. So grab whatever you got and start by wrapping the rope or the strap from the inside edge of your foot to the outside edge. Now, doing it this way will come in handy for a fun little bonus stretch I'll be showing you at the end of this flow progression. So the first movement we're going to run through here is a simple hamstring stretch by pulling your leg straight upwards. Now, the hamstrings are a group of muscles on the back of the legs that cross the hip joint and insert onto what's known as the ischial tuberosity. This is otherwise known as your sit bones. Now, I think we're all familiar with what it can feel like to have some lack of mobility in this region of the body, or at least I certainly am, so this one usually feels really good to do. Now, the second movement here is what's known as a leg cradle, which flexes your hip while simultaneously putting it into a position that rotates the hip joint outwards. Now, this position helps to stretch the big gluteus maximus muscle, and it can even help to mobilize the hip capsule itself if it's a bit stiff. Now, as you go through this movement, just be sure that you're not cranking hard on your ankle as you come up into the cradle position. Again, all of these movements that we're doing here should produce a gentle or mild stretch, but should never be painful. And for the third movement we're going to do here, you're simply going to drop your leg across your body as far as comfortable to do so. Now, the further you drop it across your body and the higher you pull it upwards towards your face, the greater the stretch will be. Now, as a little bonus here, if you also want to get a nice little stretch through the middle portion of your back while you do this, keep your back shoulder on the ground as you drop your leg across your body. This will produce a general rotary motion through your back and help to mobilize the area of your spine known as the thoracolumbar region. And the last movement we're going to do here in this little flow series is to drop your leg to the outside. Now, this position will stretch the muscles on the inside region of your thigh, which is a group of muscles known as the adductors. Just like when you drop your leg across your body, the higher you pull your leg upwards here, the greater the stretch you will feel when it comes to these adductor muscles. Now, this is probably my favorite position of the flow, as I generally need all the adductor work I can get here on a regular basis. And now for the bonus movement. Now, at the start of this video, I mentioned how you can get a little bonus stretch with this rope if you wrap it around your foot from an inside to outside pattern. So if you've done this, you'll notice that you can now pull the inside strap, with the result being the rolling of your ankle inwards. Now, we call this movement inversion of the ankle, and it can be a nifty little way to stretch the muscles on the outside of the lower leg, which are known as the peroneal muscles, or sometimes called the fibularis muscles. Now, as with all other movements here, keep things nice and gentle. It's about producing gentle lengthening and movement of the muscles without cranking hard on them and potentially irritating them. So there you have it, just a fun little mobility flow that you can try if you're someone who needs to work on your hip mobility, maintain it, or just experiment with a fun, convenient way to do a lot of movements in a short period of time. Now, as always, if you feel that any portion of this video was useful, helpful, or informative in any sort of way, or if you'd like to help promote any of the content that I'm creating, hitting that like button would mean a lot to me, as it helps me to better determine which content is resonating most with this audience. And if you have any other questions, let me know in the comments section below. All right, everyone, you know what to do now. Keep looking after yourselves, keep looking after one another, keep making great things happen, and I will see you in the next video.